Hi there. Welcome to my channel, Salesforce with Adnan. If you're new here, my name is Adnan, your go-to guide for all the things related to Salesforce. In today's video, we are diving into the essentials of getting started with Salesforce. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up your Salesforce Developer Org and navigate the interface like a pro. So let's get started. But first thing first, in order for you to set up your Salesforce Developer Org, you have to go to developer.salesforce.com/sign up if you haven't already done so. Once you're on the sign up page, you're going to have to fill this form with all your details. I'm going to start filling my details here, and I'm going to show you what other fields which are mandatory. So I'm going to say Adnan Kazmi, and I'm going to give my email as KZM Salesforce. My role is a developer. You can select different roles: architect, admin. I would say admin, Adnan, KZM. You can give any company name. They will not be asking for any of the company information. All right, I'm from UK. Please provide your country and region from wherever you're watching this video. And username. Username, it needs to be in the form of an email. However, it doesn't have to be a correct email address, right? So in this case, I am going to be creating adnankzm.salesforceyt youtube at gmail.com. And once you agree to this terms and conditions, hit the sign me up button. As soon you hit the sign me up button, you should receive an email onto your email you have provided here, and it will ask you to click on the link and reset your password. Right, let's wait for the email to come. Once you click on the link, it will ask you to reset your password. I'm going to set my password, make sure the password is strong and matches the criteria set by Salesforce. Once you've given your password, you should be landing onto the setup page. This is where any admin or developer will be spending a lot of their time. We will go into the setup section in a minute. But before we actually do that, so let's have a look what are these things. So before we do that, let's look into the Salesforce sales application. You can access that using this app launcher, these 9 dots here, and typing here sales. Gonna go into sales. Reason I have actually come here because I want you to see how your Salesforce org will actually be will be presented to the users. As an admin, you will be working mainly into the setup, but all those changes you actually do in the setup, this is how they will be rendered for your end customers. Okay, so let's dive deep into this interface first, and then we in the next videos we can actually go into the setup section. So on the left hand side, these 9 dots are actually called App Launcher. So think of App Launcher like a gateway for your customers. If they want to jump between different apps, for example, we are in sales right now, and if someone wants to go into service, all they have to do is either type in here or select from view all, and they move back and forth between different apps and objects as well. So for example, let's go back to sales, and you would see opportunities, leads, tasks, they're all being shown here in the navigation menu, but they are also available from your app launcher as well. Okay, so anyone who will select this sales or your service app or any of the app they have been assigned, one thing common you will see in them, everyone will be landing onto the home page. So let's go back to sales because sales got a little bit nicer dashboard, right? So sales. So let's talk about this homepage. So homepage is where you will be able to see your KPIs, and you will also be able to see your customers will be able to see their events they are due today, any tasks they are meant to be finishing on the day, and any recent records they have actually accessed. What is a record? Don't worry about at this time. We will be going into the detail of what is a record, what are the fields, and what are the objects in upcoming videos. But for right now, this is all you have to understand is homepage has all the KPIs and all the key events and the tasks available for your end users. Then this section over here is called your navigation menu, and this is fully customizable. And what you can do is you can actually change the order of how the objects are actually displayed in here, and you can also add more items here as well. All you have to do is go in here, and any more objects you want to bring in there, you will be able to see that. Right now I'm not adding anything. And so now remember, Salesforce is all about customization, and that's where the admin role comes into the play. Salesforce admin plays a very important role in any org in terms of customizing these apps, these uh, these page layouts, and making the processes. We will go into further in further detail in upcoming videos, so you don't have to worry about it. But remember, setup is where Salesforce admins will be spending 80 to 90% of the time. And how do you access the setup? You will access the setup from this gear icon, click on the setup, and you will be able to see here. You can find really good information like company information and so much more in here, which you don't have to worry about it because it will be so overwhelming for you that we're gonna have to break. I will have to break it down into smaller chunks for you so you can easily understand. Let me share a quick tip with you. The learning Salesforce is just like learning to ride a bike, I would say, and it might seem overwhelming at first, but with practice you will be navigating all of this effortlessly, right? So to recap today's session, we have covered how to set up your Salesforce Developer Org and navigate the interface. Now I would strongly recommend, if you have not done so already, go ahead and create your Salesforce Developer Org and start exploring Salesforce homepage and setup by yourself. And here's the hook. In our next video, we will dive into the objects, fields, records, and apps in Salesforce. Trust me, you do not want to miss it if you want to know how we can step our first foot into the world of customization in Salesforce. So with this, thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the update. Have any questions or tips of your own? Drop me in the comments below. Until next time, happy Salesforcing.